Manchester City won the first derby meeting of the season, but United used it as a springboard to turn their fortunes around. Another bonus for United here. Peter Schmeichel unable to start in goal for City after straining a calf in the warm-up. Ruud van Nistelrooy took his goal tally to 26 this season, with the winner midweek against Birmingham, keeping United 3 points behind Arsenal at the top. He was again paired with Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes just behind the front two, and Roy Carroll continuing in goal in place of the injured Fabian Barthez. Eyal Berkovic replaced Ali Bernabia for City. In defence, Sun Jihai was preferred to Richard Dunn, and Sean Goater, who scored twice in the game at Main Road, was on the bench. Sir Alex Ferguson's side had since collected 31 points out of 39. Commentary from Ian Crocker.
Well, the last time Manchester City won at Old Trafford, Richard Nixon resigned as US President post-Watergate. Harold Wilson was elected Prime Minister in Great Britain. Muhammad Ali beat George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle. And English League football was played on a Sunday for the very first time. The year was 1974. City are hoping their time has come again as they look to do the double over their fierce City rivals. These are testing times for Manchester City. Up against Manchester United today. Their next match, home to Arsenal. Veron took over. Here goes Giggs. Ominous this for Manchester City. It's Ryan Giggs, and it's beaten away by Carlo Nash. Questions were asked about the level of performance from Giggs a few weeks ago. Not many questions have been asked about it since, though. He's been flying. Veron. Keane looking for an option. And the option is Giggs. Oh, it's across to Van Nistelrooy! United strike first on Derby Day in Manchester. And I guess it had to be him. Ryan Giggs, the provider. And you just knew what was coming next. Van Nistelrooy scores his 27th goal of a quite sensational season. Manchester United have only conceded 8 goals at home in the Premier League this season. Gone are the days where their defence used to be a little leaky. They've only lost once at home, and that was to Bolton Wanderers, somewhat surprisingly. Scholes now releasing David Beckham, and Beckham goes to ground. And Alan Wiley waves away the protests. Corner only as Samai went in. Seemed to be too near the ball. And now Berkovic. It's a really open game, but that's no surprise, bearing in mind these two teams. Anelka. Oh, sizzling strike! And Roy Carroll got away with that one. A horrible fumble from the United keeper, and he was rather relieved to see that go behind. To be fair to him, it moved a fair bit on its way in. So Van Distan. Carroll thought about coming, he lets Wes Brown deal with it. Roy Keane's ball. And when Keane wants it, they don't really have an answer. And he's been taken out by Hullock then, who was quick to apologise. But here comes David Beckham, and this could be a second. And Van Nistelrooy, so nearly in. It was pushed away at the last moment by Carlo Nash. Ferguson has only ever lost twice in 18 Manchester derbies. They were humbling defeats, though. 5-1 back in 1989. Oh, Van Nistelrooy has been put through. And what a magnificent challenge from Sylvain Distin. Talk about possible turning points. If City get anything out of this game, they will thank the Frenchman for this. Berkovic now. Fowler. Fowitt. Berkovic. And it might still come for Fowitt. And oh, it's been clawed out by Carroll. That must have been very close to going in. would have been a truly bizarre goal because Keane put Foe off as he struck it. And Gary Neville anxiously heads that behind for a corner. Berkovic hobbles across to take it. Berkovic went short to Shaun Wright-Phillips. And Scholes took it off his toes. What a waste for City. Beckham bursting away. And he slipped it through here for Giggs, who was onside, and Carlo Nash committed himself and made a fine challenge to keep City in the game. Manchester City advancing. Slowly but surely. Kyle Berkovic. Can't see anywhere to go. Now he finds somewhere. Samai's cross comes off Sylvester. I think the handball has been given there, actually. Here comes a double change. Berkovic and Robbie Fowler will make way for the arrival of Ali Benarbia and Shaun Goater, who actually started his career at Old Trafford, didn't make the grade though, and was released on a free to Rotherham in 1989. Will Shaun Goater have his say at Old Trafford yet? Benarbia sent it back to Shaun Wright-Phillips. Oh yes! And it's Goater who has scored with his first touch. Incredible! Manchester City have levelled it up at Old Trafford. The subs certainly did their bit. Benarbia sent it to Wright-Phillips, who clipped it in. And how about that for an introduction? But there is time for a winner. David Beckham delivers. Samai was stretching, and it bobbled off Howie, and it's scooped up by Carlo Nash, and City still want to win it as well. Wright-Phillips for Foe. There's not many Manchester United men back. Oh, and it's leaped off Wes Brown, and off the bar, Anelka, Goater! It's turned in by Shaun Goater, but the whistle had gone. That would have been too good to be true. That really would have put the City fans into dreamland. Handball given against Nicolas Anelka, we think there. That's why the whistle went. Keane. Nicky Butt's flick. Not great. It's all over, and an enthralling Manchester derby ends all square, and Shaun Goater is the City hero again, and Kevin Keegan rules over Sir Alex Ferguson in the city of Manchester this season.